Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are here to talk just a bit about reading, some education. On my videos, I tend to end with, educate thyself. I really push for education. I think it's hugely important. But I need to pick back up and read some of my books because I've got quite a few, but I haven't read some of them. Quite a bit of them, actually, which is kind of a bit of a shame. Kind of a bit of a shame. But anyway, yeah, um, I've got tons of books. Forgive the mess, but yeah. But there's manga on that shelf, classic literature, and comic book information. Then on that shelf, they've got some educational books, and then on that shelf, educational and um, personal enjoyment books. So, and I'll give you a around the tour look at my living room here. But I've got 5 shelves. I need one, maybe two more. And these are just the regular books I've got. I've got whole collections of magazines and um, yeah, magazines. Some of them's anime, some of them's uh, porn, some of them's just close as you can get without being nude. Stuff like FHM and Maxim and stuff like that. So, but yeah, and then I've got just a handful of gaming mags. But I'm just showing you, telling you about all the different books I've got. I've got so much to read. I need to catch up on it. I need to focus on reading some of this. I have been reading. This is the first time I've ever read. Well, if I can get the book to detach there from the following list of cards. I really need to put some of these up. How would you quit that? These cards keep trying to fall over on me. There we go. That's better. Sorry, I got distracted by putting those up when I was trying to talk about my Bushido that I'd been even reading and working on. Which, if you've never seen, this is one of the 2 bookmarks I've got. This is my metal one. And it's got on it the list of 50 books to read before you die. Down the list at the front. That's what's engraved on it. And then the other bookmark I've got is a regular looking bookmark, but it's a image of Shikamaru from the anime Naruto. kind of in chibi form. That's the other one I have. But yeah, what I'm getting back to, I need to start reading. I need to do some rearranging of the room here too. But I need to get and do some reading here. Pick up and read a lot more of these. Like I said, this is the first reading this Bushido is the first time I've ever read it, despite having it. I've got all kinds of educational and entertainment literature. I mean, that shelf over there is just all educational materials you can learn from. Some of them are actual textbooks I've had when I was in college. I didn't resell them. I feel there's more of a value to them having them as reference materials. I've got dictionaries that translate Japanese to English and English to Japanese. I've even got a Latin one. I've got textbooks for Spanish, Latin, and Japanese. Foreign languages, and then I've got a ton of history books where I love history, and history was one of my majors. There's economics, there's biographies, teaching materials where I had a education minor. But yeah, I've got all kinds of books. I need to pick some of them up and start reading. I guess I'm trying to say I need to start working on trying to re-improve myself. But I am working with this issue or this book here, Bushido, Way of the Samurai. And I've got a number of others. My magic cards there when you buy the fat packs. I've got some books that used to come with them that told the background story. I've got several of them sitting there. But yeah. I need to do some reading and, quite frankly, educate myself. Re educate myself. Although I'm not a big reader, I've never been a big person to read. Unless it's materials I get into, which are usually entertainment, like I said, comic book materials, there's anime, manga, or even some historical issues. I've got material on that. But I need to sit down and do some reading. Oh, and a question. Let me know. Leave a comment I'm thinking of doing this, but I'm thinking of starting a Saturday, what's it called? Podcast. There we go. I'm thinking of it. Right now, between this channel's regular stuff and my gaming channel, I've still got quite a bit of, I've still got quite a bit of time being eaten up, but I'm thinking of adding like a Saturday podcast every Saturday for 2-3 hours, just yak about this or that, and that way this channel can become a little more focused on the educational and gaming materials that I kind of want it to be focused on. I could invite some friends over and we could yak on the podcast. Not throw up on it, not yak, but converse, talk. But yeah, it's definitely a thought. And then as um, after it gets added on here on that Saturday, we can put it online in the actual just audible or audio format. So I might not do it now. It's something else, like I said, I've thought about, but it's interesting as a potentiality. But yeah, just wanted to talk about that for a moment. That's really going to be it. As always, educate thyself. I'm going to try to educate myself. Think, read, study, learn. Um, someone tries to tell you something you have difficulty believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'm really tired of the fake news traveling around. But that's going to be it for now. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, later.